Now you've met Andrew Ryan, the bloody king of Rapture. Now find your way to emergency access.
I don't feel so great. I'm dizzy, I'm nauseous, and sometimes I'm even seeing things that aren't there.
That's just the last bit blues, Mary. You just need to slow down a bit on the splicing. Before you know it, you'll be right.
Stienmen said he'd release me today. Ryan didn't come to see me since the New Year's attack, not once. But Dr. Stienmen was very attentive. He told me that once the scar tissue was gone, he was gonna fix me right up, make me prettier than any girl has ever seen. He's sweet, all right. And so interested in my case.
Security alert is in progress. Access is limited for the time being. We appreciate your patience.
If you want to use the emergency access, you'll be needing Dr. Stienmen's key. He's the one that runs this place. But I don't expect him to hand it to you out of the milk of human kindness. Stienmen ain't that kind, but frankly, I'm not even sure he's still human. Now you rattle the monkey cage. Here they come.
Ryan's the dead man. Adam and Ryan. All those years of study. Was I ever truly a surgeon before I met them? How we plinked away with our scalpels and toy morality. Yes, we could lop a boil here and shave down a beak there, but could we really change anything? No. But Adam gives us the means to do it. And Ryan frees us from the phony ethics that held us back. Change your look, change your sex, change your race. It's yours to change. Nobody else's.
I don't want to hurt you.
Right there!
You promised me pretties, Stienmen. You promised me pretties. Now look at me. Look at me!
You keep an eye peeled for Stienmen. The daft bastard set up shop in the surgery wing. You want to find him? Just follow the blood.
None of that regulation stuff always slows things down.
Ryan and Adam. Adam and Ryan. All those years of study, and was I ever truly a surgeon before I met them? How we plinked away with our scalpels and toy morality. Yes, we could lop a boil here and shave down a beak there, but could we really change anything? No. But Adam gives us the means to do it. And Ryan frees us from the phony ethics that held us back. Change your look, change your sex, change your race. It's yours to change. Nobody else's.
Remember, all them machines will short out right and proper if you hit them with electrobolts.
Adam presents new problems for the profession. As your tools improve, so do your standards. There was a time I was happy enough to take off a wart or two, or turn a real circus freak into something you can show in the daylight, but that was then, when we took what we got. But with Adam, the flesh becomes clay. What excuse do we have not to sculpt and sculpt and sculpt until the job is done?
It has been brought to my attention that some citizens have discovered ways to hack the vending machines. I should not need to remind each and every citizen of Rapture that free enterprise is the foundation upon which our society has been established. Parasites will be punished.
I was at German prison camp, only 16 years old when I realized I have a love for science. German doctor, he make experiment. Sometimes he makes scientific error. I tell him of this error, and this make him angry. But then he asks, how can a child know such a thing? I tell him sometimes I just know. He screams at me, then why tell me? Well, I said, if you are going to do such things, at least you should do them properly.
On the surface, the parasite expects the doctor to heal them for free, the farmer to feed them out of charity. How little they differ from the pervert who prowls the streets looking for a victim he can ravish for his grotesque amusement.
I am beautiful, yes. Look at me. What could I do to make my features finer? With Adam and my scalpel, I have been transformed. But is there not something better? What if now it is not my skill that fails me, but my imagination?
With genetic modifications, beauty is no longer a goal or even a virtue. It is a moral obligation. To reinforce the healthy to live with the contagious. To me, mix the criminal with the law abiding. Then why are the plain allowed to mingle with the fair?
Why do we have two eyes? Is there some law that says we must?
Not finished! Not finished!
You'll have to find some way to get through to surgery and Stienmen. Chin up now. The Lord hates a quitter. I can hear that splicer sounding off like it's the 4th of July. Explosives are hard to come by down here. If you get your hands on one of them telekinesis plasmids, you can catch the damn firebombs and toss it right back in his gob. Or anything else that might be standing in your way.
Call it a little light. At Surgical Savings, we'll happily work out in a...
The finest?
Whenever anyone wants
I won't hurt you. I just want to see.
disease! Your disease!
Lie and change humanity to an end.
Security cameras. I can hear the infernal things all around you. Ryan's eyes and ears.
When Picasso became bored of painting people, he started painting as cubes and other abstract forms. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned nose, the cleft chin, the ample bosom.
What is that thing?
Would be wonderful if I could do with a knife what that old Spaniard did with a brush. When Picasso became bored of painting people, he started
Light up, foes.
representing them as cubes and other abstract forms. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned...
All roads in Rapture lead to Ryan. The security, the splicers, the big daddies, the little sisters. He pumps some kind of chemical scent in the air. Pheromones, they call it. Makes them all dance to his tune.
When Picasso became bored of painting people, he started representing them as cubes and other abstract forms. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned nose, the cleft chin, the ample bosom. Would it be wonderful if I could do with a knife what that old Spaniard did with a brush? Picasso became bored of painting people, he started representing them as cubes and other abstract forms. The world called him a genius. I've spent my entire surgical career creating the same tired shapes over and over again. The upturned nose, the cleft chin, the ample bosom. Wouldn't it be wonderful if I could do with a knife what that old Spaniard did with a brush?
A Rapture reminder. The bottom of the earth.
What? I'm a star, not you!
Stienmen, I know Medical Pavilion is your manor, but you might want to cogitate on this. Ocean water is colder than a witch's tip. You don't heat the pipes freeze. Pipes freeze, pipes burst. Then Rapture leaks. Now, I realise you're a posh sort of geezer, and frankly, I don't give a toss if you piss or go fishing. But once Rapture starts leaking, the old girl's never gonna stop. And then I'll be sure to tell Ryan he's got you to thank.
Better come out. I just want to find your wounds.
Trial Lot 44, Dr.Suchong, Client Fontaine Futuristics. Subject is white male, one Roland Wallace. Can you hear me, Mr. Wallace?
Yes, sir, Mr. Suchong, sir.
Very well. Right, I'm introducing Lot 44 now. We will codename the Lot 44 Enrage because of its tendency to... Nurse? Nurse! Clinical trial Lot 44, Dr.Suchong, Client Fontaine Futuristics. Subject is white male, one Roland Wallace. Can you hear me, Mr. Wallace?
Yes, sir, Mr. Suchong, sir.
Very well. Right, I'm introducing Lot 44 now. We will codename the Lot 44 Enrage because of its tendency to... Nurse? Nurse!
Don't you disrespect! Clean it up! Clean it up! Hey, you're all...
Trial Lot 44, Dr.Suchong, Client Fontaine Futuristics. Subject is white male, one Roland Wallace. Can you hear me, Mr. Wallace?
Yes, sir, Mr. Suchong, sir.
Very well. Right, I'm introducing Lot 44 now. We will codename the Lot 44 Enrage because of its tendency to... Nurse? Nurse!
At the German prison camp, they put me to work on genetic experiments on other prisoners. They call me das Wunderkind, a wonder child. Germans. All they can talk about is blue eyes and the shape of forehead. All I care about is why is this one born strong and that one weak? This one smart, that one stupid. All that killing. You think the Germans could have been interested in something useful?
Clinical trial Lot 23, Dr.Suchong.
Client Fontaine Futuristics. Work on telekinesis plasmid proceeding well. Lifting objects at distance presents no problem. Moving objects through space, no problem. Cannot stop speeding bullet, but can catch and throw a faster moving object. Problem not with plasmid. Problem with reaction time. Still, I'm just getting an idea for plasmid. Clinical trial lot 23, Dr.Suchong, Client Fontaine Futuristics. Tenenbaum. Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
Oh, he'll love this. Just adore it.
Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint. Sometimes I pity the little freak. Such a tiny imagination. Content to sit there with the tanks of Adam tweaking and optimizing. I need to create. Adam is a canvas of a genetic modification, but the plasmids are the paint.
If you won't come to me.
Ryan asks you a simple question. Are you a man or a slave?
You question my judgment!
What's the matter, Frank? Fix this thing here, Jim. Every day there's less and less.
You know, the problem's not in your head, it's in your genes.
Hey, don't go into all that splicing stuff. My buddies.
Shows you what your buddy knows. Go back genetic horizons for a try. Fresh air is not only gives you a full head of thick hair, but it's 100% safe.
100% safe? Maybe it's time for me to get a little fresh air.
Today I had lunch with the goddess. Stienmen, she said. I'm here to free you from the tyranny of the commonplace. I'm here to show you a new kind of beauty. I asked her, what do you mean, goddess? Symmetry, dear Stienmen. It's time we did something about symmetry. when I see her, she cuts me into 1,000 beautiful pieces.
What can I do with this one, Aphrodite? She won't stay still! I want to make them beautiful, but they always turn out wrong! That one's too fat! This one's too tall! This one's too symmetrical! And now, what's this, guys? An intruder! He's ugly! 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 Look at you, idiots!
Silk and done.
The nose looks terrific, Dr. Stienmen. Doctor?
You know, looking at it now, I didn't realize how much her face sags. Scalpel?
Excuse me?
Scalpel.
Doctor, she's not booked for a facelift.
Let's just come in here.
Doctor, stop cutting. Doctor, stop cutting. Get me the chief of surgery! Get me the chief of surgery now!
Looks...
Approaching a little sister is a criminal offense. Do not approach the little...
Sounds like another tunnel collapse. Welcome to Rapture, the world's fastest growing pilot joke. It's a little one. Here's your chance to get some Adam.
It's just you and me. That old nicely Adam talking trash.
Stay away from her, or it is you who will be shot next.
Easy now, Doctor. He's just looking for a wee bit of Adam. Just enough to get by.
I'll not have him hurt my little ones.
It's okay, lad. That's not a child. Not anymore, it ain't. Dr. Tenenbaum saw to that.
Bitte do not hurt her. Have you no heart?
Aye, that's a pretty sermon coming from the ghoul who cooked up them creatures in the first place. Took fine little girls and turned them into that, didn't you? Listen to me, boyo. You won't survive without the Adam those things are carrying. Are you prepared to trade your life, the lives of my wife and child, for Tenenbaum's little Frankenstein?
Here! There is another way. Use this. Free them from their torment. I will make it to be worth your while. Somehow.
Should do the trick. You did the right thing. Just remember, them things aren't people no more. And it's Dr. Tenenbaum they've got to thank for us.
How can you do this thing to a child? But there are other little ones who have need of your help. Will you be as cruel to them?
If you cross paths with another of them gatherers garden machines, make sure you pick up a new plasmid or two. That's if the price ain't too dear, of course.
Not only are those little girls veritable atom factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with stem versions of the dead cell. relationship with the implanted slugs is symbiotic. If you harvest the slug, the host will die. So you see, it's not like killing Tenenbaum said. It's more like removing a terminal patient from life support.
You're ready now. It's time to take on one of them big daddies. It won't be easy, but it's the only way to get to the little sisters and the atom they carry.
Mr. Babels, please get up.
Not only are those little girls veritable atom factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with STEM versions.
Are you almost back to emergency access? Come through as soon as you get there. You got Ryan's eye now. You won't hear him coming, but he'll be there before you know it.
Not only are those little girls veritable atom factories, they're nearly indestructible. They regenerate any wounded flesh with STEM versions of the dead cell. But their relationship with the implanted slugs is symbiotic. If you harvest the slug, the host will die. So you see, it's not like killing, Tenenbaum said.
I don't know how you managed it, but you did. Come through to Port Neptune now. I'm looking forward to shaking your hand.
It ain't just a paycheck to me.